Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we've got a Dinky Toys TK Bedford Coca-Cola delivery truck. There you go. And as you watch this go around and have a look at it, I'd just like to welcome all the new friends to the channel. Welcome aboard, thank you very much for joining. And welcome back all the old friends of the channel. And thanks for sticking with me as usual. Look forward to your comments at the end of each video. There you go. So this is what we got this week. So let's get it off the Magic, get it on a bench and have a good look at it. Let's have a look, see what we've got here then, shall we? There we go. Dinky Toys Coca-Cola on the bottom there, Bedford written down there. Let's have a look at it, see what we've got here. Right, they're supposed to be, these are loads of loose, removable, so he says. Normally they come with, stacked up like that, there's a couple of them, but I've only got two, so I split them for both sides, okay? So we've got those there, and them off, it's red. This is like an off-white, so I've got some forward ivory. I'll do for that. Windscreen's in good condition. And it's got a blue interior. I don't know why it's got a blue interior, but the hubs, these are the plastic hubs, and they look at the moment okay. No real chunks out of them, but you can never tell until you take the tyres off the back here. Because sometimes they're like with the other one I did the other week, they're brittle, so you have to be careful. Some of the tyres, these tyres are okay, that one's okay, that one's perished. I don't know what the inside ones are like, and that one's perished there, so we'll have a change of tyres. These look like 20mm treaded. It's got the white bumper, white grille and white badge. We'll probably go with the white bumper. And probably change the grille. I'm not sure whether to do white and then silver grille. I definitely won't have that white. I don't like that, it looks horrible white. And we'll have that. So basically that's it. I've got new decals on the way. And their decals are not stickers, these are stickers. The decals are on the way. They're basically a white decal, Coca-Cola, to go on red background. And there's a decal goes across there. So that's basically it. So what we've got underneath to undo it. Yeah, we've got your rivet at the back there. Or your rivet post, shall I say. Keep calling them rivets and they're not, they're posts. And a post there. So these need filing flat and punching. What have I got here? Oh yeah. I have a normal standard nail punch, but I bought this. This is a springy. I'm going to try this, as apparently what you're supposed to do. I'm only going to do it when I file it flat, and then you're supposed to, if you hold it on there, a bit awkward to do it on camera, but you hold it there, and then you spring it, bang, and it leaves your dot. It could be a bit, you know. I saw it and I thought, well, you know, you can do it. You got a nice little dot. The reason I chose this one is the standard one that everybody seems to use. I found the spring was pretty bloody useless, really. I mean, you can never really tell because when you're in the shop, they're in packaging, aren't they? These things here, and I found that the spring was pretty weak, and sometimes it would work, you know, like this, and sometimes it wouldn't. I know they're adjustable, but I just thought it was rubbish, to be honest with you. But, I mean, that's just crap, so I'm going to give this a go. There you go. Anyway, let me get on with it, get these drilled out, and I'll come back to you when it's ready to pull apart. That's it, drilled out. Okay, so chassis just lifts off there. You've got a little tongue in the front there. You can see that there. Alright, so that's your chassis, basic Bedford TK chassis. And you notice it's got these holes there. Obviously you could use it as the tipper. I think it's the same as the tipper truck. It's generic casting. The cab then becomes loose. So you just this is your basic back end. Alright, and we've got these tongues here which sit in the back there, sit in them grooves there to hold it steady. Standard procedure there. Coca-Cola written on the bottom. We'll file that down. I like to file these down to the shoulder because that's where it actually sits. So we do that. So that's that bit ready for stripping. This hopefully will just drop out. Now look at that. There you go. See, so also if you notice, the window unit has got the two holes in the top. So another generic Bedford TK window screen, which looks in pretty good condition. So that's a goer. That's the interior. I might paint this black actually. I think it's a bit gaudy in blue. I know these were designed as toys, and that's why it's painted blue, to attract attention to children and such like. So, but I think we'll paint that black. And there's your cab unit. Okay, you've got your little, I think these are side indicators or side lights. I can't remember now. And I think they've got another little light out as well. I think one of them's the indicator and one of them's a side light. We'll have a look to see what this casting's like there, underneath there, when we took the paint off, whether we can detail that up or not, because sometimes you can see them. I think on the Corgi ones, they're slightly smaller than these Dinky ones on this badge. But we'll have a look anyway. Okay, right. Now this is, again, I might end up gluing this back, because as you can see, if you look closely, that post, let me just get a zoom it in real close. See that post there? It's very, very narrow. There's not a lot. You just go off slightly with your drill and you've had it. I might put a screw in it. We'll see. I'll decide that when we flatten it and clean that up a little bit. That's where I filed it to get it off. So the post is okay. It's just a matter of deciding whether to screw it or glue it. Screw it, glue it. Screw it or glue it. So that's ready for stripping. There you go. Alrighty. What else is on there? Oh yeah, there's a little light on there as well. There's a little light there, and there. I'll have to look on the images. Okay. Right, that's that. Tyres. Let's have a shufty. Yep, they're pliable. Just work our way around. That's one. That's two. That's three. Pull these off. These inside ones look okay actually. 4, 5, and 6. There you go. So we've got perfectly good hubs, which is good news. A little chip out of there, but I'm not bothered about that. It'll be fine. There you go. So we'll get these axles off, which is the usual format. Take off the thin end, which is that end there, and then we'll get stripping. This is all the parts cleaned up. Well, the paint came off quite quickly actually. It wasn't too bad for a red. Normally red can be a bit difficult, but this came up alright. Got to drill this post, that one. Cab came up nice and clean. Pretty good mix of alloys on this one. No dark staining or anything like that, no pitting. Pretty good. Yeah, it came out quite clean. So that one's that one, and these parts were in the, I put these in the ultrasonic cleaner. The windscreen came out nice and clean. I think I'm going to give it a sanding though, because it's got a bit of a scratch there. See if I can sand that out. Coke bottles, they come out clean. So I've got these tops to paint on both of these, and the interior, which I'm going to paint black. I'm not going to leave it blue. And then the wheel hubs come off nice and clean. So there we go. So that's all the parts cleaned. Got to put some methylated spirits on here. The chassis is over there. It's ready for priming, so I didn't bring it over because it's on its peg, ready for priming. Right, so there we go. And that's going to be black. Oh, right, I was going to show you this. Coke bottles, the tops. You see, got them all silver. No, I didn't paint them all individually. Okay, it'll be a pain in the butt. So what I've done, we've got some double-sided on a flat piece of tile underneath. What I've done, took this, pushed it in. There you go. How's about that then? Yeah, these are done like a silvery top. So there you go. That's them. Done. Need to dry. Okay. That's all the painting done on this one, and lacquering. Just a bog standard red at the bottom there. This is Audi laser red. Did this here, Audi laser red. That's the cab. Now I painted the white first and then masked off the white and did the red. It was easier for me that way because the bumper was a bit of a pain to mask, but not too difficult, if you know what I mean. I've had worse. I got a little bit of bleed through, nothing to really worry about. I think it was a little bit here, nothing much, and a little bit I've got to touch up with the red on that corner of that bumper there. So yeah, now I know the original Dinky version had all this going from the lights right away across in white. I didn't want to do that. I didn't like that, so I'm going to do the chrome grille, just the chrome grille and the silver lights. And I'm going to leave the background of this badge red, and then pick out the silver for the whatever it is, the badge on that. Indicator light, yeah, side lights, indicators on there, we'll do that, and the door handles and so on and so forth. You've seen the screw in the bottom there that I put in. So that's that. This is pretty straightforward. I've already test fitted it, as you can see a little bit of paint's chipped off there. Yeah, so the decal's got to go on that. The interior I painted in the black, like I said I was going to do. The windscreen glass is clear, the chassis is all ready to go. So just detail painting and assembly on that one. You just see me do the bottles on there. Now people say, well, they were yeah, Coke bottles, glass Coke bottles. They did different types of tops. I did Google image glass bottle Coca-Colas, and quite a few of them were in like a silver top with the red writing on, and there were a few with a slightly different colour, some with red. So I've gone with this silver. It contrasts against that anyway. So detail painting then. I'll get organised, get the brushes out, and then we'll have a look. That's all the details painted. I didn't film it this time. You see me do it so many times. So we've got your Bedford sign, not 100% the greatest because some of the letters in the middle were a bit faded where it curves underneath there. Obviously something to do with the stamping process, but we've done the best we can. Did the chrome grille rather than white across there. I think it looks a bit better. Done the indicators, side lights, and the little step in there. You can see that in there, and the door handles. So that's good to go. I've put the axles back on them, paint them over. These are tough. These axles are really tough because they're thick axles. They take some banging in, so that took a while. So, but they're all in. And she's a rolling chassis. That's good. You've seen the back. I've just cut all the decals because they come from black square. And I'll cut them all to fit. So we'll be doing that later. Okay, so now it's assembly time. We'll get the magic carpet out and we'll get assembling. Here we are then, at the assembly stage again. Okay then, let's get the cab upside down. Drop the glass in. Drop the newly painted interior in. Hook in the chassis. We'll put that over there like so. And then we'll get the screw and the washer. There's a screw and a washer. That on there. That on there. There you go, that's that. Where are we? Where'd we flat blade it? There it is. Oh, it's not magnetic. Make sure we get started off. There we go. I'll just put a bit of black on there in a minute when I'm done. There we go, that's the cab on. Looking good. Now the back end, I'm going to make sure I get the super duper out. Can't have a go without the super duper. I better put my bins on for this. I better put the extraterrestrials on for this. Right. Hook the back in as you do. Let's get it over. Make sure it's centralised in the right place. There it is. The flipping birds on the roof of my shed, pigeons and that, waddling up and down. Pain in the backside. You can hear them. Noisy buggers. Just drop that in there. There you go. I should set that up nicely. Alrighty. Chuck these in. Put one each side. Make it easier. Okay. Right, just got to put the decals on now. We're all done. All solid. So I've got the decals to go across here. White one across there. I'll just show you it. That one across there. One each side, and then there's the Coca-Cola. Goes on the back. Dinky's original was a big red sticker, but these are they're not big stickers. So I was going to quickly do them decals. All right, and then we'll get it on the magic roundabout and we'll have a look to see what it'll come out like. this is what we started with. Dinky Toys TK Coca-Cola delivery truck. Play worn, the old stickers peeling off and all that. There we go. Very scruffy. So, let's have a look. See how it all turned out. Have a look at this. Feast your eyes on this. Here we are then, all done and dusted. Another one bites the dust. Yep. All repainted. Interior painted black. Coke bottle tops painted. Decals, my decal cutting on that top white bit wasn't great. Well, as you know, my eyeballs aren't the best these days. So, apologies for that. Yep. This is, as usual, it's showing up lighter under these lights than it really is. It's darker red than this slightly. Unfortunately, with these, I'm not very good with lighting. I've got a lighting box, as you can see, and it's got LEDs in it. I've just unplugged the back set of LEDs. So I ain't no David Bailey, but there you go. Anyway, I hope you like this one. I appreciate your comments. We'll see you again next week with another restoration. Yeah, next week. Yeah. So, enjoy yourselves, whatever you're doing. Be lucky. And above all, be happy. See you later then. Bye for now. And we're coming round for the big cut. Any second now. 3, 2, 1. And cut.